Blasted now, King, Cawdor, Glamis, and all, as the weird women promised, and I fear thou playedst most foully for it. Yet it was said that myself should be the root and the father of many kings. May not this set me up in hope, but hush no more.
Here's our chief guest. Tonight we hold a solemn supper, sir, and I'll request your presence.
Let your highness command upon me, to which my duties are with a most indissoluble tie forever knit.
Ride you this afternoon?
Aye, my good lord.
We should have else desired your good advice. Is it far you ride?
As far, my lord, as will fill up the time twixt this and supper.
Fail not our feast.
My lord, I will not.
Hie you to the horse then. Adieu, till you return at night. Goes Fleance with you?
Aye, my good lord, our time does call upon us.
Farewell. We will keep ourselves till supper time alone. While then, good God be with you. Sirrah, a word with you. Attend those men our pleasure.
He is, my lord, without the palace gate.
Bring them before us. Our fears in Banquo stick deep in his royalty of nature, reigns that which would be feared. There is none but he whose being I do fear. The sisters hailed him father to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown and put a barren scepter in my grip. Thence to be wrenched with an unleal hand, no son of mine succeeding. If to be so, for Banquo's issue have I filed my name. For them the gracious Duncan have I murdered. Put rancors in the vessel of my peace, only for them, and mine internal jewel, given to the common enemy of man, to make these the kings, the seeds of Banquo kings. Rather than so, come fate into the list, and champion me to the utterest. Who's there? Was it not yesterday we spoke together?
It was, so please, your highness.
Well then know, now that it was Banquo in the times past, which held you so under fortune, this I made good to in you our last conference.
You made it known to me.
I did so and went further, which is now our point of second meeting. Are you so gospel to pray for this good man for his issue, whose heavy hand hath bowed you to the grave and beggared yours forever?
I am man, my liege.
Ah, you are man? Now if you are not I the worst rank of manhood sayest, and I will put that business in your bosom, whose execution takes your enemy off.
I am one, my liege, whose vile blows and buffets of the world hath so incensed that I am reckless what I do to spite the world.
You know Banquo was your enemy.
True, my lord.
So is he mine, and in such bloody distance, that every minute of his being thrust against my nearest of life, yet I must not strike him down myself for certain friends that are both mine, whose love I may not drop. And thence it is that I do your assistance, do make love, masking the business from the common eye.
I shall, my lord, perform what you command me.
Your spirits shine through you. Within this hour at most, I will advise you where to plant yourself. The moment on to for most to be done tonight, and away from the palace, as I require clearness. And with him Fleance, his son, that keeps his company, must also embrace the fate of that dark hour. Resolve yourself. I'll come to you anon.
I am resolved, my lord.
I'll call upon you straight. Abide within. It is concluded, Banquo, thou soul's flight, if it find heaven, must find it out. Let forth the world suffer, ere we'll meet our meal in fear and sleep, and the affliction of these terrible dreams that shake us nightly, but abet with the deed, whom we, to gain our peace, have sent to peace, then on the torture of the mind to lie, in restless ecstasy. Duncan is in the grave. After life's fitful fever he sleeps well, nothing can touch him further.
Come on, gentle my lord, seek o'er your rugged looks, be bright and jovial among your guests tonight.
So shall I love, and so I pray be you. Let your remembrance apply to Banquo. Present him eminence, we must make our faces visitors to our hearts, disguising what they are.
You must leave this.
Oh, full of scorpions in my mind, dear wife, thou knowest that Banquo and his Fleance lives.
But in them nature's copy, not eternal.
There's comfort yet, they are assailable. Thou be then jounced, ere the bath hath flown his cloister flight, there shall be done a deed of dreadful note.
What's to be done?
Be innocent of the knowledge, dearest Chuck, till thou applaud the deed. Come, seething night, and tear to pieces that great bound which keeps me pale. Thou marvelest at my words, but hold thee still. Things had begun, make strong themselves by ill, so prithee go with me.
The west yet glimmers with some streaks of day, and near approaches the subject of my watch. Hark, I hear horses.
Give us a light there.
Then 'tis he, the rest that are within the note of expectation, already in the court. 'Tis he, stand to it.
It will be rain here tonight.
Let it come down.
Fly, good lambs, fly, fly, thou mayst revenge me. Oh, slave!
There's but one down. The sun is fled. I have lost best half of my affair, but I'll away and say how much is done.
Sit down, a hearty welcome to all.
Thanks to your majesty.
Ourself will mingle with society. Here I'll sit in the mist, be large in mirth, anon will drink a measure, the table round. There's blood upon thy face.
'Tis Banquo's then.
Is he dispatched?
My lord, his throat is cut. That I did for him.
Thou art the best, O the cutthroat, if thou didst the like for Fleance, thou art the nonpareil.
Most royal sir, Fleance has escaped.
Then comes my fit again, I had else been perfect, but now I am bound into saucy doubts and fears. But Banquo is safe?
Ay, my lord, safe in a ditch he bides.
Thanks for that, the worms that fled hath no teeth, the present get thee gone, tomorrow we'll hear ourselves again.
My royal lord, you do not give the cheer.
Sweet remembrancer, now good digestion wait upon appetite, and health on both.
May it please your highness, sit.
Here had we now our country's honor roofed, were the grace person of our Banquo present, who may I rather challenge for unkindness than pity for mischance.
His absence, sir, lays blame upon his promise. Please it your highness to grace us with your royal company.
The table's full.
Here is a place reserved, sir.
Where?
Here, my good lord. What is it moves your highness?
Which of you have done this?
What, my good lord?
Thou canst not say I did it. Never shake the glory locks of me.
Gentlemen, rise. His highness is not well.
Sit, my worthy friends. My lord often thus, and hath been from his youth. The fit is momentary upon a thought. He will be well again. Feed and regard him not. Are you man?
I, and a bold one, that dare look on that which might appall the devil.
Oh, proper stuff. This is the every painting of your fear. These flaws and starts, shame itself. Why do you such these faces?
Prithee, see there, behold, look. Lo, how say you, if thou canst not speak too?
What, quiet, unmanned, and fully?
If I stand here, I saw him.
Fie, for shame.
The time has been that when the brains were out, the man would die, and there an end. But now they rise again and push us from our stools. This is most strange.
My worthy lord, your noble friends do lack you.
I do forget. Do not muse at me, my most worth friends. I have a strange infirmity which is nothing. To those that know me, come, love, and health to all. Then I'll sit. Give me some wine, fill full. I drink to thy general joy, the whole table, and to our dear friend Banquo, whom we miss, to all in him we thirst, and to all.
Our duties and the pledge.
Avaunt, and quit my sight. Let the earth hide thee. The bones are marrowless. Thy blood is cold. Thou hadst not speculation in those eyes which thou dost glare with.
Think of this good, peers, but as a thing of custom, this no other, only the spoils the pleasure of the time.
Take any shape but that, and my firm nerves shall never tremble, or be alive again, and dare me the desert with thy sword. If trembling inhibit them, protest me, the baby of a girl, hints horrible shadow, unreal mockery hints. Why so, being gone, I am man again. Pray you sit still.
You have displaced the mirth, broke the good meeting with most admired disorder.
Can such things be? Without our special wonder, you make me strange, even to the disposition that I owe. when now I think you can behold such sights, and keep the natural ruby of your cheeks when mine is blanched with fear.
What sights, my lord?
I pray you, speak not. He grows worse and worse. At once, good night, go at once.
Good night, and better health attend his majesty.
A kind good night to all.
What is the night?
Almost at odds with morning, which is which?
How sayest thou that Macduff denies his person in our great bidding?
Did you send him, sir?
I hear it by the way, but it will send. I will early tomorrow to the weird sisters. More shall they speak, for now I am bent to know, by the worst means, the wars. For mine own good, all causes shall give away. I am in blood, stepped in so far that should I wade no more, returning, whereat tedious as go o'er. Strange things I have in head, which must be acted ere they may be scanned.
You lack the seasons of all nature. Sleep.
Come, we'll sleep. My self-abuse is the initiate fear, where yet but young indeed.
I say, things have been strangely born. The gracious Duncan was pitied of Macbeth, Mary, he was dead. And the right valiant Banquo walked too late, whom you may say, if it please you, Fleance killed, for Fleance fled. Who cannot want the thought how monstrous it was for Malcolm and Donalbain to kill their gracious father? Damned fact how it did grieve Macbeth. Did he not straight in pious rage the two delinquents tear, that were the slaves of drink and thralls of sleep? Was that not nobly done? And I, wisely too, for it would have angered any heart alive to hear the men deny it. So that I say he has borne all things well, and I do think that had he Duncan's sons under his key, please heaven, he shall not, they should be killed, so should Fleance. But peace, for from broad words, and 'cause he failed his presence at the tyrant's feast, I hear Macduff lives in disgrace. Sir, can you tell where he bestows himself?
The son of Duncan lives in the English court and is received of the most pious Edward. Thither Macduff is gone to pray the holy king upon his aid, that we may again the peace which we pine for now. And his report hath so exasperated the king that he prepares for some attempt of war.
Sent he to Macduff?
He did, and with an absolute, "Sir, not I." The messenger turns his back, as who would say, "You'll rue the time that clogs me with this answer."
And that well might advise him to a caution, hold what distance his wisdom can provide. Some holy angel fly to the court of England and unfold his message ere he come, that a swift blessing may soon return to this our suffering country.
I'll send my prayers with him.